Welcome back, students. Now we are going to start the literary devices used in the poem The Ball Poem. This ball poem is written by John Berryman, and John Berryman has used many literary devices in this poem to create a musical effect on his poem. Here, firstly, he used repetition. Repetition is using a word, phrase, or clause a number of times with the purpose of emphasis or to provide unity to the poem. Look at line second, what. Here the repetition of the word what emphasizing the helplessness of the boy who cannot retrieve the lost ball. Retrieve means to get. Now move to next line. That is knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many times how to stand up. Here know word K-N-O-W, look at it, is repeatedly used to emphasize that the incident has given a lesson to the boy about the hard fact of life that one has to suffer losses from time to time, and one should know how to accept the losses bravely without being shaken by them. Next one is the epistemology of loss, how to stand up. And the last line also you can see the most know many days how to stand up. These two lines, the poet repeats the expression how to stand up to bring home the idea that one must accept a loss bravely and move on in life. Then look at the sentence, balls will be lost always, little boy. Here you can see the word balls has been repeated to emphasize the idea that balls stand for the possession of a person. The next poetic device that has been used in the poem is symbolism. Symbolism is the use of symbols to signify ideas and qualities by giving them symbolic meanings that are different from their literal meaning. Here in this poem, you can just see the ball has been used as a symbol of the possession a person may have. It is also symbolic of the childhood innocence of the boy. The next poetic device that has been used in this poem is personification. Personification is a literary device in which the poet associates human attributes with some abstract idea. That means the animals, things, they behave like human beings. Look at the example, line third, merrily bouncing down the street. Here the ball has been personified as the expression merrily bouncing. Here it is, presents the inanimate ball jumping happily like a human being. Next poetic device is anaphora. Anaphora is a literary device in which the writer repeats the same beginning of the clause or a sentence, chiefly with the purpose of emphasizing the repeated element, but also to bring rhythm in the writing. Look at the first two lines, what. Here the poet starts the first and the second line with what to arouse the curiosity of the reader about the reaction of the boy to the loss of the ball. Then look at third and fourth line, merrily. Here, each of these two lines begins with merrily to present the ball moving away happily, which is contrasted with the sad mood of the boy. Next poetic device is enjambment. It is a poetic device in which a line runs on to the next line or lines carrying on the idea without a punctuation mark like comma, full stop at the end of the line. Just look at line number 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Here you can see that after go in second line no punctuation mark is there. Third line you can see after then no punctuation mark is there, and after water in third line it is there. So these are the examples of enjambment. Now look at these lines. An ultimate shaking, grief fixes the boy, after boy no punctuation mark is there. And next line, as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down, after staring down no punctuation mark is there. And all his young days into harbor where no punctuation mark is there. So this is also an example of enjambment. In both these examples, lines run on to the next without a punctuation mark at the end to show a pause. Our next poetic device is alliteration. Alliteration is the occurrence of the same sound at the beginning of the adjacent or closely connected words. It creates a musical effect and enhances the pleasure of reading a literary work, beginning with the consonant sounds. Like look at the lines, balls, balls will be lost always. Here B letter has been repeated. So it is an example of alliteration. And no one buys ball back. Here B sound has been repeated. 3 words are there, but different words are there, but B sound has been repeated. So here the poet has repeated B sound repeatedly, which makes the expression musical. One more thing I want to tell you here, that about the rhyme scheme. The poet does not have any rhyme scheme as it is written in free verse. So we are not having the rhyme scheme of this poem. Students, I think literary devices have been clear to you. In the next video, I am going to explain you the stanzas and the message given by the poet. Thank you.